Babyface.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Good morning, guys. What is going on? So today, this isn't how the whole video is going to be. I got some stuff to put on the Del Sol today, some bushings and stuff. But before I do that, more or less for my own memories and stuff, I am up here in Payson really quick. My buddy Matt, who has been in a lot of old videos, Matt Cordell. I've known him for a long time, but he is moving to Michigan here in a couple days, and this is my only day that I have available to get up here and meet up with him, get some coffee, and say goodbye. So that's what I just did, was get coffee. Now we're going to meet up with our buddy Charlie. You guys know Charlie, or if you old subscribers know Charlie, and we're gonna hang out for a little bit. And I accidentally stumbled upon that little car show, so that was really awkward because that was all like Dodge Viper, like SRT thingies or whatever, and then like super old school like trucks on bags. And here I am, just a little right-hand drive import, just like herder. Felt really out of place, but yeah, catch up with you guys in a sec. Alright, so it's been a few hours now, and went and hung out with Matt for a bit. So now that I'm back at home, let me kind of show you guys what I did to the Del Sol here. So I made my own X-brace. This is not the final rendition of it. I am redesigning it. This one I will keep like this just because I'm going to clean it up a little bit, paint it. But I'm making one out of round tubing instead, and a slightly different design, more of a Y than an X, more for safety, because I have plenty of headroom as is. But you know, it's just, there's always that small chance that I could somehow, like, I don't know, the seatbelt doesn't lock up right away in the event of an accident, and it kind of like pushes me up here or up there. But I made it completely out of scrap material at work. So here's some clips that I took on my phone while I was doing it. So check those out while I start to take the seat out and start getting the heater box disassembled, since I got to replace the evap, or I'm sorry, the expansion valve, so I have to take all that stuff out of the way. So yeah, watch these clips and I'll get the glove box and everything dropped out, and then catch up with you guys. This is kind of like a side project that I decided I want to make because I'm doing it at work in my free time. I'm on lunch right now. I'm not making a full video out of this. I just want to throw this in whenever this video or whatever video this goes into. I'm making a X-brace for the roof of the Del Sol, because you guys that have Del Sols, you guys know how loose the chassis is. And those of you that don't have a Del Sol, it's very loose chassis. So this is my general design. Pretty simple with gussets, make it look good. And right now I'm just gonna start getting the metal cut up, trying to box things up before I start tacking it together. Coworker Roy is gonna help me, which is gonna make this really easy, because I'm still really new to this whole fab stuff. So I'm excited though. So I'm using this, I don't even know the actual term for it, but I know it's cold rolled and it's very strong and pretty light. So basically what's going on is running it along each end, bolting it up to there and up here by the sun visor. And yeah, it's gonna have two sections. The center of the brace is gonna be 2 pieces thick and only a couple inches long, 4 inches long, so enough for like a handle essentially. And then the legs are coming off each side, and then we're doing gussets in between. But yeah, so sticking them together like this and butt welding it is going to ensure that there's no twisting when you're going over bumps or coming up driveways and stuff, because obviously the whole car, that's what happens, is the front and the rear twist like that. So yeah, that's going to make sure that the welds don't break by doubling up on material in the center, and give us more of a platform essentially to go off of for the legs. So for the rear feet, we took some scrap metal that we had here at work. We just used a brake press to bend it at a 90, and we're going to be welding the square stock straight across here. So that's what we're doing right now, is getting it cut to length.
Totally custom.
Totally custom. gonna be, should be edge to edge, perfect fit.
Oops, not enough here. Edge.
Yeah, edge right here.
Snug it up.
So yeah, now we're just gonna
tack it.
Yeah, tack it.
Yeah, tack it. Hell yeah, bro, you said it.
Hella stoked.
So what's going on, Chris?
Just took it out of the car. I'm gonna just tack it up really quick, and hopefully come out all right. What's good about these little things, these feet, is they're already slotted, so we got a little bit of wiggle room to work with. But this is essentially the rear brace, and I just tacked it with the one little tack each, so it'll be good enough. We're gonna bolt it up quick, make sure it works.
Cool. There it is. All
right, there's the rear bolted up, so it's all good to go. I can finish welding it. I am gonna just leave everything tacked together so I can do the front next, and then I'll do this intersection. Everything, like I said, we're gonna tack everything together so that way we know it all fits, so that way I don't try and close the gap here and then like pull that some way and it just doesn't fit. So tacking it, keeping it safe, and then fully weld it. So I'm not gonna kind of go over too much of what we did here, but basically, like I said earlier at lunch, we made the front and the rear section here, and for the center section, after some consideration or reconsidering, we decided to opt for half cut on each section, or in the midsection here, to tie it in as one bar, instead of doing the double section wide and like butt welding it here in the center. This should be a little bit stronger and save some more space. So we just got it tacked in really quick, making sure it's gonna fit in the first place, and then should be good, it looks like. And yeah, then I'll go ahead and weld it up. Haven't decided yet if I want to MIG it or TIG it, but probably gonna MIG it just for simplicity's sake. But yeah, I don't know. All right, so now that you guys kind of got a general idea of the roof brace, let me kind of show you guys really quick how much headroom there actually is. I mean, if the lighting will permit, which I don't think it really will. Yeah, won't really permit. Oh well, but yeah, I mean, it's solid. It's definitely not going to. It literally feels like a brand new car. Bushings need to be done, which I have in the house. Might do that this video. Probably save it for the next video though. But right now, I got the underside halfway taken apart. I gotta finish. I just hooked up the vacuum pump to my lines. So currently, probably got like 30 minutes to go. But once this is all drained, I gotta undo this bolt right here and pull the lines off, so that way I can pull the box out from underneath the dash and then open it. And got the expansion valve, not in the car, over here. So just in case none of you guys have ever seen one of these things before, because this is only my second time seeing one. I've never had to change one before. There we are. So hopefully this is it. Hopefully this is my problem. All right, so for whatever reason, I wasn't able to draw a vacuum on the Del Sol, so I kind of just purged the lines a little bit, and it cooled the air off a little bit partially, temporarily, but you know, I don't know. I am not an AC specialist. I'd rather just learn from somebody teaching me. So, and I'm trying to source out like an OEM AC system. I'm waiting on my buddy to text me back right now and let me know if his is still usable. If so, I will try and scoop that up and then pick up a new condenser so mine's not all janky, and try and do it all at work. So hopefully I can get the AC taken care of in the next couple days. One of the things that I need to do this thing though right now is I'm going to try and adjust the steering. My brother just did it to his Civic, and he said it is an absolute night and day difference. So there's a special tool for this that Honda sells. Here it is. I don't know the part number. My brother ordered it on HondaPartsNow.com. You can just look it up. It's the steering rack like adjustment tool, I think. It's basically like a 40 mil, big old guy, big old boy. But yeah, I'm gonna push these cars out of the way, get it jacked up so that way I can get under there, get access to my steering rack. And I think essentially what you do is you just use that to brake
this big nut loose, and then there's like a 14 mil nut on it, I believe, and you turn that all the way in and then back it out 20 degrees per the service manual, and that like realigns the gears, I believe, inside the rack. I don't know, but my brother said it made his car feel like super good. So yeah, the DA, something's up with the steering. And I'm gonna put on the factory subframe, the front one, traction bar, poo-poo, going bye-bye. At least switching over to seeing if that's my actual issue, but I'm really thinking it's my traction bar making my car handle like crap right now. I don't know. I'll mess around with it. I got time. All right, car's jacked up. Now let's see what we're looking at here. All right, so here on the DA at least, normally you'll have a cover here. I don't, or I'm sorry for you guys, you have a cover here, but I don't because my power steering lines. So yeah, it's this big old guy here. Yeah, this big guy here. So you use that tool on this nut and then this 14 here. So you break this one loose, I believe, turn this one all the way in, and then back it out quarter turn, and that should technically like reset your steering. All right, so you guys are gonna have to try and work with me here a little bit. There's not really much room to do this, but yeah. So got it on here, back it out like that. Obviously I'm gonna have to do a little bit more. Then get your 14 mil here and turn all the way in, but I didn't loosen this other one enough, so give me just a sec. Yeah, got this nut totally loose now. I already kind of adjusted it, but you can see where I put my line, so I tightened it all the way back, and the line was basically facing almost straight down, so I turned it about 20-ish degrees, I would think, roughly a quarter turn. So yeah, it's kind of a pain to get this wrench up here, but yeah, so that's all the way tight. So we'll go out right about there, tighten that back up. Tighten it back up. Now I'm gonna go grab my steering wheel really quick and see if it made any difference, at least at a standstill. Probably gonna have to have the car on the ground to really feel it, but so let's just check. Next thing I'm working on is getting this traction bar swapped out. I just took it off. So this was the subframe that I had on the car originally. You can see I cut it out to clear the header when I had my B20 VTEC in here. Here I have the Japanese one that came on the front clip. So I'm gonna clean this one up really quick and use this. I just gotta swap over my bushings because these are energy suspension bushings, and I want that radius rod because that one clears the crank pulley. This is the Hasport one. So yeah, I think I'm gonna clean that up with a little bit of paint quick. Just give it a quick scuff up because it's a little rusty, surface rusty. But yeah, I'm gonna just power wash these off really quick so they're nice and clean. The sun is starting to set pretty quickly, but I finally got the radius rods detached. The ones that were on my old one came off just real quick, but the ones on here, on the Japanese one, were so rusted. So I just give it a quick wire wheel, gave it one quick coat of black just to touch it up. So I'm gonna just let this dry for a minute, and then it should be good to get put up. So I gotta clean up that radius rod really quick, just get the rust off of it. I'll paint it another day, I think, because I'm out of paint. So yeah. Looks good though, and yeah, hopefully this fixes my poor steering issue feeling. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You would just have to drive the car, I guess. Just feels like everything is binding up front. The traction bar was clunking, and I'm thinking it's because of the helm joints and maybe something else. I don't know. But with the bushings on this, should allow me to obviously have a little bit more movement, which I don't know how it'll feel going around bends, because that was the main difference I noticed with the traction bar, is that coming out of a turn out of like full throttle, it didn't feel like one wheel was trying to like get ahead of each other. But I don't know. All right, radius rod's hung up to dry. Subframe is dry. So I'm gonna start assembling the one radius rod once that's dry here in a minute. Then I'll get him to help me put it back up, and it'll be good. That's not the most exciting of tasks today since, wow, I need to pay attention. So not the most exciting of days because everything I had planned just didn't go according to plan. So yeah, at least hopefully this will fix the DA. I'll find out here in a little bit, but I don't know, maybe tomorrow we'll get a head start on the bushings on the Del Sol. Maybe next weekend, I don't know, because it's probably going to take a whole weekend. It's not going to be easy. So, you know what, yeah, I think I'll probably wait till next weekend. So tomorrow, I don't really know what to do. Alright, so it took a little bit longer than, and I don't think you guys can even see it. But, I don't know, I'm gonna go get some food really quick, take the car for a drive, let you guys know how it feels when it gets back. I do not think there should be any clunking though, because like I said, the helm joints on the traction bar, I think that's what was clunking, and or the radius rod was binding. But using the factory setup, I have energy suspension bushings in there, so it allows for a little bit of travel. So like I said, I don't know if I'll get that same sensation of like one wheel trying to pull ahead of another, but it should fix my clunking and maybe make the steering feel a little bit lighter. And now that I adjusted the rack, hopefully I did it right, should feel lighter. I'm gonna go get food quick, and I'll come back and end this video out and let you guys know how it feels. Alright guys, so just got back from cruising around with the car. Only made it maybe a mile. It just does not feel right. I definitely messed up the alignment a little bit, so it's pulling pretty good to the left, which I'm pretty sure is because my caster on that side is, the radius rod is not like tightened down as much, so it's not pulling the control arm as far forward. So yeah, gotta mess with that in the morning, unfortunately. But other than that, the steering feels a little bit better, but it's too hard to tell because the car is trying to pull itself. But it is quieter, that's for sure. It's not clunking anymore, which is good. I am stoked. But yeah, as long as I can just get this handling correctly, then I will be okay. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, this is probably such a boring video. If you've stuck around this long, then thank you so very much. Hopefully the next couple of videos I can do something a little bit more exciting. Tomorrow, which is Sunday the 21st. Also, by the way, happy Easter. I am going to try and film something tomorrow. It's just, I've got so much going on right now. So much of everything and nothing at the same time. So yeah, video content right now is a little tight. So I don't know. If I can get the Integra going tomorrow, maybe we'll try and go for a cruise, do another tailgate run or something. Maybe I will go to the junkyard if I have time and try and get some AC components for the Del Sol. Regardless, I will try and get something done. Anyways guys, thank you so much for sticking around with me. If you're new to the channel, hopefully this video didn't offset you too much. Anyways guys, do what you love, forget about the rest. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.